What is up, everybody? Welcome to Yin and Wang. Yin and Wang, number 2.
Numero dos.
Yeah, I almost called myself Yin and Wang.
Means maybe some days I'm Wang.
Some days you identify as Wang?
Yes, I'm very progressive.
Today are you Wang or are you?
I'm Yin today.
Oh, okay. Oh no, now I don't know if our face setups are going to be right.
Oh no, I moved. He's mad at me.
Look.
Oh. Clint's upset because I made him move me to the other side.
It doesn't, neither one of them are set up now.
Well, now we're unprofessional.
I had zoom in. The camera was all set to zoom in to specific to our faces. And then we had to move so that she could get the other side of her face on camera.
I didn't like the angle over there. And I like being hidden in the corner over here anyway. It's more comfortable. That's
why I put myself hidden in the corner.
Oh, now you're out. We can alternate every episode. One episode you'll just have to make multiple programmable
I'm about to.
Are you going to do it right now?
Yeah.
All right.
But you got to talk.
All right, I can talk. I'm almost done with my drink. We might have to pause this like 2 minutes in. I don't know how that's not really
That's
good.
not conducive.
So we have a couple clips for you guys. We went kayaking the other day, and we saw all sorts of wildlife. It's very nice. All sorts. You know, I was thinking that, people, like, we live in Jersey, right? And people don't usually equate all, like, the outdoor stuff with New Jersey because they think either the shore or, like, the Turnpike, Parkway, whatever.
I guess the shore would be the most outdoorsy people would probably.
Right. But it's like we live, like, in the mountains, and there's a lot to do, a lot of hiking, lakes.
The mountains, depending on where you're from, mountains.
Mountains, I use the term loosely. I guess it's more like hills. We live around hills. If you're from Colorado, we live in the hills.
Exactly.
If you're from, I don't know.
Exactly.
New York City, we live in the mountains.
I agree.
Yeah.
But they're not, they are mountains, but they're not like big ass mountains.
No.
But they're still like not hills. That's why when people say hills, I'm like, hills are normally like rounded.
Yeah.
Like we don't have hills.
Yeah.
They're hill-sized mountains.
Yeah, I agree with that. But then, like, you go up to Vermont, it's a little bit more mountainous, bigger mountains. I don't know. Oh, shit. Look at that.
We're back. So now we have 4 different camera shots we can feed you guys with.
He's been getting really fancy over here.
Well, I'm trying to bring the production value to Yin and Wang up. We got an intro.
We really need the good production value. We don't have a lot going for us, but at least we have
logo.
Production value.
Logo probably could have been done by a professional.
I sent my best friend like our intro or something, and I sent her like the link in Spotify.
Which intro did you send?
Not the singing one, but I told her to listen to it, our first episode, to listen to our awful singing, and she laughed. But she's like, your logo looks like a penis. I'm like, yeah, that's the whole freaking point. Yin and Wang. It's supposed to look like a penis. She was so like, do you know that looks like a dick in like a butt or something? I was like, yeah, that is the point.
Yeah, I put a head on it and everything. Yeah. Zoom in one time after this or whatever, there's a full head around it, and then there's even like a line at the top, so it's fucking clearly a dick.
It's clearly a dick. We mean it to be a dick. There's no accident here.
Hold on.
It's supposed to be a penis.
Say it again now.
It's supposed to be a dick. I think my microphone was hitting my stomach. I didn't know what was hitting me.
Oh. You thought it was a bug?
Yes. We live in the woods. We get a lot of bugs in the house.
Oh, yeah. So we're going kayaking.
So we're going kayaking. We saw all sorts of nature. Very lucky.
All right. That's what we got it all set up.
Yeah, all right. So we'll show you some clips from our day.
We're out on the lake kayaking today. Yakking.
Just yakking on a phone. Does anybody get the Christmas Vacation reference?
I don't know.
A little bit of workout in, but you don't mind it because
you're getting sun.
You're
hanging out.
Hanging out on the lake. I sunburnt my shins.
So much sun.
You're just doing something you don't realize.
And you're wearing my sunglasses.
And I'm wearing. We have basically the same.
We had matching sunglasses on. I had the smaller version of what you were wearing on.
And yours were flat, and those ones were shiny.
I did.
But
Those
other
are
than
matte
that,
black. Yeah. Well, those ones are a little scratched. The ones you were wearing.
Oh, thank you.
No. Clint forgot his sunglasses, which is why he was in my sunglasses. He doesn't normally wear my sunglasses unless he's feeling very yin that day.
They fit well.
Maybe you were feeling yin.
Maybe.
Look how jacked I look.
Yeah, yin and yang's about to come together. Spoiler alert.
Wow, way to ruin it for everyone. So Clint, the whole time we were out, just kept bumping into my kayak.
Clint just informed.
I don't think I did that.
You did it quite a few times. Just saying. I mean, I might have bumped into you.
Not come out in proper lake attire. I am not wearing any Eddie Bauer.
I took mine off, but I had an Eddie Bauer.
I'm not.
Which is the outdoor brand.
And appropriate for Lake Mohawk, probably. Maybe even fancier stuff for Lake Mohawk. What's fancier than Eddie Bauer? Oh God, are we that famous?
And we can pause it. I think the Arctic brand is fancier than Eddie Bauer. Or maybe Patagonia. Patagonia might be fancier than Eddie Bauer. I thought about this.
You think so?
Yeah.
What about Abercrombie? That's just like fake stuff now. It used to be. Do you know that?
Really?
It was a hunting brand.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah. All right. After this, we'll look at
let's look at old school Abercrombie. Yeah. Okay.
We're not at Lake Mohawk. We're definitely at some other lake in New Jersey. Not Lake Mohawk.
I don't even know if it's in New Jersey.
Not in New Jersey. Just kidding. We're in Ohio.
I really suck at being inconspicuous.
All right. And then we saw some mama deer with her baby deer.
Very cute.
Very cute.
Got some good footage of this one.
We're even just eating leaves. Yeah. This is why all your plants get screwed up in your yard.
Yep.
And you're all mad. And meanwhile, it's that little guy.
Yeah.
Just trying to live.
He's just trying to stay alive. Trying to fatten up for winter.
Yeah, you pricks. Let him eat your shrubs.
And then people spray their stuff so the deer don't eat it. They spray it with some like weird like chemical peppery things.
Yeah, that's good.
Gotta be good.
And we came up on this cool little island. Whoa, I almost just dropped my phone in the water. Alright, so I had video of a turtle before we found this one, and I forgot to put it in. I sent it to the computer, but then I never put it into the video. So there was a bigger turtle. From your video, he looks kind of big.
Yeah, he looked way smaller in person. It's
weird. And he looks smaller on my video. Yours looks kind of bigger.
Why is that?
I don't know. You got too much zoom. See, he was a little guy. He was like 3 inches. I had filmed one before on the other side of that same tree, and he was like maybe, twice as big.
Was that when you were in the green goop?
Yes.
Did you put that in?
I didn't.
Yeah. So meanwhile, I just started filming, and then the guys next door just decide to start doing whatever construction they're doing.
Well, the other footage I had of the geese, somebody was hammering it.
Oh, good. Perfect.
I was like,
construction all over the lake.
I was like, I guess.
But they were legit racing us. We were like, they were speeding up if we sped up.
Well, we went to cut across, and they were like on the shore.
Yeah.
Swan crossing.
And then they started like just bolting in front of us. Kayaking. We went 3.63 miles. And elapsed time of speed of 2.4 miles an hour.
Very slow.
But our max speed was 10 miles an hour.
So that was probably really slow because we stopped for like a few breaks.
I'm amazed we were
And
that
to
fast.
film animals.
Breaks.
Like I said, I'm impressed that we even went that fast.
Yeah, at one point we were going. Maybe that's when we were going like across the lake in the beginning,
Probably.
and we were like really hustling.
Trying not to get hit by boats.
Yeah, it would not be a good end of the day.
All right, so we got to look up.
We got to look up Abercrombie because I had no idea it was an outdoor brand. Because for sure that would have been perfect for Lake Mohawk.
Yeah.
Their local magazine is called the Papoose. Is that not so like pretentious sounding?
What is going on right now? It's not showing my. Oh no. Why is it not showing the webpage? A papoose? What's that?
They have like that's like the Lake Mohawk like magazine or their news type paper that goes out monthly or whatever.
There we go.
The Papoose.
Isn't a papoose like a satchel or something?
I think it's a bird of some kind. Look that up too. Papoose. Oh, maybe. Or it's a baby carrier.
Native American infant or very young child. A cradle board. North American Indian baby or young child commonly carried by its mother, bound up and strapped to a board or hung up so as to be out of harm's way.
Papoose bird or something.
So it's like a baby, a backpack in the UK, an American Indian infant.
Look up Papoose.
What the fuck? Is this the?
Well, it is Lake Mohawk, so it's Native American, and they're strapping babies.
Baby.
On their back.
That's Lake Mohawk's baby.
Look up Papoose, like bird or animal or something. Apparently, there's a rapper.
Yeah, he's good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like underground New York rapper. Yeah, no, he's like big in underground rap, like New York rap. Yeah.
Cradle boards.
Papoose from the Algonquin papoose, meaning child, is an American English word whose present meaning is a Native American child. What's that mean, present meaning?
Like, apparently the meanings change.
Well, that's what I mean, so...
Well, we know how the dictionary changes meanings.
The word had early use in English in bounty notices in England. What? I said something about it. Usually used as a term of endearment, often in the context of the child's mother. However, the word is considered offensive by many Native Americans whose tribes did not use the word.
I wonder if I made this up. I wonder if that's not even the name of it. That'd be really funny. Look up papoose bird. Like, see if that's even, or animal, if that's even a thing. Wildlife Foundation, Native American child.
That's it.
What's it? What's a pet papoose?
See? It's a satchel. So I mean,
let's see if I made this up.
American Indian thing, they were saying that it was the board they strapped him to as well. So I think that's how I had. They're just, pet papoose bag because you're carrying a living being in it. It's weird that their thing is. Do we need
one of those for Vern?
I don't know. That's a good leg workout.
Are you getting a papoose? You're gonna look up the Lake Mohawk magazine because I may have made that up. We don't know. Oh, we'll do NJ maybe. Ohio.
I don't see anything about their Lake Mohawk news. Lake Mohawk.
Papoose articles. What is that? It is called the Papoose.
Lake Mohawk Yacht Club. What the?
They call their magazine the Papoose. They what are they carrying?
Prius Papoose articles are logged here.
There you go.
That's really weird.
Right? At least I know I
They
wasn't
could have
imagining.
used a different Indian word.
Like, but they used papoose. I mean, I feel like this is an interesting.
Trying to figure out why they named it that still.
I mean, no,
Or
we can move
Abercrombie
on
and
to
Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch outdoor wear, but
Here's the thing: we need to go there and talk to somebody.
and ask them why they named it the papoose. I bet you, but I wonder how many years. Like, that's probably been like that for like 70 years. That place is, they're like, the houses are old there. Well, not all of them, like the originals.
Here you go, 1910 Abercrombie and Fitch. You could buy pistols.
That's pretty awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah. Shotguns.
This is when people still used papooses.
Yeah. There were actually Native Americans using papooses. It wasn't a fucking stupid magazine.
At some pretentious yacht club.
I wonder if they made, like, it seems to be just guns. I wonder if they made, like, hunting clothes.
You would think they made clothes. Like, how else? Why? And then how does it turn into teenager, like,
used guns, 1963. You could even trade your gun into Abercrombie and Fitch and they would resell it.
Damn.
Guns, 1933.
Is that an Abercrombie and Fitch dog sled?
Yeah. Is it? Look, this is how it became. See, there's young kids in there shooting shit.
Oh, there you go. So, what's the history? Like, how did it turn into?
I don't know. Let's see if we can find out.
You just knew that it was outdoor stuff.
Yeah, I'd heard before that it was hunting stuff.
Did you have any vintages? No.
No, because this is the 30s and 40s and stuff like that. So, like, it wasn't, when I was a kid, it wasn't.
Yeah, but I don't know if your dad, who knows, he likes to collect stuff.
They didn't buy expensive stuff like that.
True.
They got cheap stuff. Changed to adolescent. What the fuck were they called?
Yeah, teenage clothes. I don't know. I don't know. What is that called?
Teenage's store. Oh. It's not a teen retailer. They insist they're not a teen retailer.
Then what are they? How the brand became cool again.
Yeah, the next article says, both from CNBC says, Abercrombie and Fitch says teens are headed back to the mall.
Ooh. Yeah, this isn't what you were looking for. Why teens aren't shopping at Abercrombie and Fitch.
How Abercrombie and Fitch has changed in the last 5 years.
How about the last, like,
100 years, yeah. They probably try to pretend like that didn't happen.
Right, that they didn't sell guns.
Yeah.
Probably goes against their business model.
I'm sure it does.
Is that like a California-based company?
I think so.
Oh, there you go.
We can't get the story. We're gonna have to.
I feel like they don't like guns in California.
Northern California, they do.
Okay, there you go.
Here you
That
go.
makes sense.
A brief timeline. I bet they don't start at the beginning. It was established in 1892 as an outdoor merchant specializing in fishing and hunting equipment. The store, which was founded by David T. Abercrombie, marketed outdoor equipment in New York City. In 1904, a lawyer named Ezra Fitch bought a major stake in the company and was named co-founder, and the company was renamed, you guessed it. David Abercrombie had left the company by 1910, and it had opened a major department store. The 12-story Madison Avenue department store included men's and women's clothing, as well as a shooting range and a golf school. Abercrombie & Fitch also established a mail order catalog, which they sent out to 50,000 people. I'm just stoked they had a shooting range in the mall.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That's pretty cool.
That would never happen now.
No. After surviving the Great Depression, the company continued to flourish, branching out into other states and working with some well-known clients. In 1933, sales fell to $2.59 million, and the company lost $521,000 on top of a loss of $241,000. Why didn't you just the year before? However, by 1947, when they made a net profit of $682,000, sales had recovered, and by the 50s, they had expanded to Florida and California. However, sales fell in the 1960s, and the business filed for bankruptcy in 1977.
That's when it changed.
According to Funding Universe, while net sales increased in 1960, net profits fell for the fourth year in a row. The corporation recorded a $1 million loss in 1976. Sorry, they jumped like 16 years.
Yeah, it's weird. It's written weird.
During this time, the company failed to capitalize on emerging media such as television. You idiots!
How could they forget about television?
It was the new thing. Mike Jeffries became CEO in the 90s. They're really jumping around and focused on engaging with today's youngsters. Sounds like a pedophile. Just saying. He was focusing on today's youngsters.
We should look up
Mike Jeffries. See if he was on the log to friggin' Epstein Island. That's it. This one's getting shadow banned too.
And if I was gonna say even before Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
Oh yeah, whoever that guy, his protege or his mentor. Jeffries took over as CEO of the company from Sally Frame Cassax in 1992 after working for women's clothing line Paul Harris. He focused on capturing the teen retail industry and made it the Abercrombie & Fitch brand mission statement. By 1999, the corporation was more popular than it had ever been under Jeffries' management. Because look at all these boys and with their shirts off.
Yeah, look at that.
And no underwear and their pants pulled down till the dick root.
Yeah, right at the dick root.
Yeah, this guy, what's his name? Mike Jeffries. He was
so let's look up Mike Jeffries. That's enough of the history.
Yeah, it's true. We made it to present day. Mike Jeffries.
Mike Jeffries, pedophile.
Epstein
Island.
Flight logs.
Oh, is this gonna come up?
Probably not. Flight log suggests.
Did they actually post the flight log?
I don't think so.
Like the legit
one?
one?
Here you go. Jeffrey Epstein official flight logs released. It's a PDF. Download this so that you can get.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to download that onto your.
Interesting how many
do you
entries
have to pay for
are just letters AP or female. No, help me help you. He'll steal all the stuff off your computer for free.
Perfect. You can steal his
kinda want it.
podcast.
What? He's going to steal the podcast?
Yeah.
Well, it's too early to steal
So
it.
maybe just Mike Jeffries' lawsuit. Just see if any
Lawsuit?
Yeah, see if something comes up about it.
Mike Jeffries Epstein.
No, get rid of Epstein because maybe there's no correlation.
Inside the dark world of Abercrombie Fitch with misogynist
Let's see it.
CEO.
Look at that. Look at that.
And look, they got the boys in their underwear. Inside the dark world of Abercrombie Fitch with misogynist CEO Mike Jeffries. Links to Epstein in racist shirts.
Racist shirts.
The guy focused on teens.
Boys.
On teen boys. They are from the Ukraine. They're trafficked here from an island. No, I don't know any of that. Where are all these boys from?
But isn't it interesting how all this ends up connecting back?
Is it interesting that I called that just because of the way that thing was worded, that he focused on young boys?
Yes.
Or teens or whatever it said. It was cool. It was so cool it hired models instead of just shop assistants. And singer Taylor Swift and Hollywood stars Jennifer Lawrence and Ashton Kutcher put their faces on ad campaigns for the brand. But the stellar success of all-American fashion chain Abercrombie & Fitch with stores in malls and high streets across the UK crashed in the mid-2010s amid claims of sexist, racist, and predatory behavior in the firm, which fed down through the ranks from megalomaniac CEO Mike Jeffries. How did they know he was a megalomaniac? Was he diagnosed? Which one's Mike, the guy with the teeth, or the other guy?
I don't
Why'd they
know.
sucker this other guy in, right?
Yeah.
Publicist Paul, they're like, hey, Paul, we're throwing you under the bus with this guy.
Mike Jeffries must be the white teeth guy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was the other guy. I don't know.
I don't know. The way they did this, and I assumed he was on the left and he was on the right, but that might be.
Oh, yeah, with the way that
I don't know.
Names are. In 2015, Muslim blogger Samantha Alouf sued Abercrombie & Fitch after being turned down for a job and wearing a hijab. Okay.
Doesn't seem...
That doesn't seem... I mean, that's stupid, but this doesn't have anything to do with molesting boys like where we were going.
Yeah, maybe the U.S. Sun.
Netflix, now Netflix document... Yeah, that's true. That is true. Now Netflix documentary White Hot, The Rise and Fall of Abercrombie & Fitch, launching this Saturday. No wonder why this comes out. Explores how it came apart.
You gotta create the controversy.
When was this?
April.
2022. April 20th, 2022.
Not that long ago. 2 months ago.
Dude, I could have told you this about this guy years ago if I'd read this article. The last article.
We already knew he liked young boys.
Yeah. This is the Sun UK and Jeffrey Epstein. I guess it's just former Miami detective claims Jeffrey Epstein co-pilot disclosed. We've we ventured off very quickly now.
Yes, can we pause for a drink refill?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Jeffries was hired in 1992 by Les Wexner. Les Wexner? Les Wexner.
Les Wexner.
Say that 3 times. Les Wexner.
Les Wexner.
Les Wexner.
Les Wexner. Les Wexner. Does he come out of the mirror at us if we do that in the mirror?
Oh, shit. He's going to come out of this computer screen. All right. I guess we need new drinks, and then we shall be back with Lex Wexner. He's actually on the show. He's going to be here in 5... No, he's not. He's friends with that pedophile, Mike Jeffries. We don't want them around here.
Yeah, no pedophiles allowed.
Mike Jeffries? Jeffrey Epstein? Huh? See?
Something about Jeffs.
All right. We're back. I'm Les Wexner.
I'm, what's her name? Gillian Maxwell.
You're Michelle Jacobs. Jeffries. Jeffries. He decided that he would just become a woman, and then all
that's
the
me?
stuff that he did was fine.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so are we moving on to our original, what we were going to say? Or what we were going to talk about?
I mean, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I can't think of anything else. We just
Can't
came up
think
with...
of anything. Well, let's move on then. You can't start yawning too. I was yawning before. When you were reading the history of Abercrombie, I was like, oh God, this is rough. I had a rough time with that part. People are probably like, this chick's just yawning on the camera. I've been up since 4 a.m., okay? Cut me some slack.
In 2014, he made approximately $25 million US dollars.
All right, I'm
with
just
a stay bonus of $6 million. That's why he got all those young boys' personal life.
Can we move on?
Now you want to move on.
I wanted to move on. It's putting me to sleep.
Right. Now we're going to talk about the worst movie remakes of all time. A lot of which, I'm going to warn you.
Let's take account of how many more I've seen than you have.
All right. I was going to say, we have not seen all of these movies. Did you see the remake of Psycho?
No, I didn't actually.
Vince Vaughn is in it.
Vince Vaughn.
Anne Heche. Julianne Moore.
I don't...
Viggo...
Mortensen?
Who's that?
Isn't that the guy in Lord of the Rings? Did I make that up? I always think I'm like,
I should just
trust my initial instinct, like the papoose. I knew the papoose was a real thing, and then I second guessed myself, and turns out to be true. Okay.
A shot-by-shot remake of Hitchcock's classic. What was Gus Van Sant thinking?
But you don't like horror movies,
in 1998.
So we wouldn't watch that anyway.
I'm trying to think of which one Psycho is even.
That's like the famous shower scene. It's in black and white, and they use like the chocolate Hershey syrup as the blood in the original.
So is it?
Like the Bates
yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But I have not seen the remake, and I don't even know what the Wicker Man is. So maybe other people watching have experienced these awful remakes.
A sheriff investigating the disappearance of a young girl from a small island discovers there's a larger mystery to solve among the island's secret neo-pagan community.
Oh, shit.
That's why it's a wicker.
I want to go live with the neo-pagan community.
I'm still convinced this movie was intended as a comedy. The Stepford Wives. Didn't see it. Did you see it?
I did see it, but I don't actually remember it because it came out quite a while ago. Yeah,
in 2004. Nicole Kidman, Bette Midler, Matthew Broderick, Glenn Close.
This person, what a piece of crap.
Why don't they at least compare it to the original?
Yeah, like tell us what the difference is. Yeah. I don't even know.
Planet of the Apes.
I don't even think I saw the original Planet of the Apes.
I think I did see some of the original. I don't even think I saw the whole thing.
I saw both Omens.
And?
I honestly saw the newer one before I saw the original. So I was kind of like okay with the remake, I guess. But it was also like, a long time ago. I'm sure my judgment in movies has gotten better, so we'd have to revisit it.
Guess who?
Isn't that a game?
Yes, but that's not a remake of the game, I don't think.
Oh.
Why? That's all I can ask of Guess Who. The Lady Killers.
Oh, and that's so sad because the Coen brothers usually do such a good job.
Yeah, but arguably the worst movie the Coen brothers has ever made.
So maybe it's like a middle-of-the-road movie for like other movie makers. Because it's just the worst one that they made. It doesn't mean that it's a bad movie.
This thing should at least be like Lady Killers 2004 and be like the original Lady Killers came out whenever.
I will just say this next movie was really awful, and I just remember because Paris Hilton is like the worst actress known to man, And this, I don't know, maybe this was like her first movie or something.
Chad Michael Murray, Paris Hilton,
And he was,
Alicia Kubert, Brian Van Holt. I don't know.
Chad Michael Murray's One Tree Hill. He was.
Yeah,
that's when his heyday was, 2005.
Thanks for the reference I would get. Oh, sorry, you could use this. Thanks for the reference I could get.
You're welcome.
There you go. Zoomed in on you.
God, get that away from me. It's terrible.
Meet Joe Black.
I liked that movie. I'm also just a
Why
Pitt
is
fan.
this movie almost 3 hours long? It feels like it drags on and takes an interesting premise and makes it boring. This guy, I bet, is just mad at everything.
They're really mad. The Hitcher, never watched it. Black Christmas, never watched it. Apparently,
you never watched Black Christmas?
I apparently avoided a lot of bad movies unknowingly.
The Woman?
I don't think I've ever seen that either. I did see The Day. Is Keanu Reeves in that? Yeah, I did see The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Is that when the plane crashed and Billy, Big Bopper, and all those guys were on it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't know that song? The Day the Music Died. Different.
That must be the age gap.
Different. That's the day the music died, not the earth stood still.
Right.
Sounds similar.
Different things.
Sounds similar.
Godzilla.
You said it wrong.
Sorry. I haven't seen most of these movies.
Rollerball.
Are we going to do that with all of our R's?
No, there's just a lot of L's in that one. I figured I would give it a go.
One missed call. That just sounds awful. Like,
that's not frightening.
And this was a remake? They tried to make this movie twice. It had to have been bad the first time, too. I don't even know.
How could they remake this in 2008? Like, how long has phones been that prevalent of a thing? Like, it could have only been 10 years before it.
I don't know. I think that's bullshit. Alright, I have to argue this one. I really liked this remake. I love Rob Zombie, so I was all about his remake of Halloween. I thought it was awesome.
Okay, well, one missed call, it says just stupid. Rob Zombie says beep Rob Zombie. He's just mad. This guy's
Rob
mad.
Zombie.
Yeah.
He didn't even watch the movie.
No.
He's just pissed off because Rob Zombie is now directing movies.
Yeah.
Alright, got it.
The Fog.
Didn't see it.
Like The Omen, the filmmakers changed from the original only serves to make the movie worse.
Oh boy.
When a Stranger Calls.
Oh, it's a babysitting thing.
During a babysitter gig, a high school student is harassed by an increasingly threatening prank caller. Doesn't sound like a prank caller then. Boring, but not scary. And not scary, sorry. Dark Water. No? Jennifer Connelly.
No, I remember The House of Sand and Fog with her in it. I don't remember Dark Water.
Okay, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I have seen this, and I have seen the original.
But it's like, they're not trying to remake the original, I feel like.
I love Tim Burton, but what is it with him and shitty remakes? I didn't think that... I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's just weird,
I feel like this person is just really angry.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
Shaft. I'm not talking about Shaft. A remake of 70s exploitation movie with no exploitation in it. This guy's mad they did not exploit... who was that? Samuel L. Jackson is better.
Wow.
They're like, why didn't they exploit this guy good?
Oh, Christian Bale was in that too?
Yeah, it was awesome. And Vanessa Williams. The chick from MTV.
So I never could make it through Vanilla Sky without falling asleep. I tried to watch that movie like several times and fell asleep every time.
Again, not a fan of the original, so it goes to stand. I don't like this one either.
So it might be a good movie. Or just... I fell asleep, I'm not sure. I liked Clash of the Titans. I'm a big nerd when it comes to Greek history.
Well, he wants his money back.
Well, I can't have it.
Wants it
Come
back.
on, what do you like a nice...
And its rating is 5.8.
But out of what? Is it out of like 10 or...
I don't know.
We don't know how many stars this is. What's the system? 10.
Out of 10.
I don't know, I liked Clash of the Titans. I'm into it.
What the hell just happened?
Oh, they making us sign in now? 13 Ghosts. Oh, The Ring 2. Oof.
Okay. It's good.
Sorry,
We're back.
Jumped ahead again a little bit.
The Time Machine.
Didn't
Never
see
saw either one. The Ring 2.
Didn't.
So,
You saw it?
no. So was the original movie called The Ring?
Yeah, so this is just a sequel now. This is not a remake.
Or did somebody just randomly make a movie called The Ring 2 at one point?
I
That
think
doesn't make
I think
bad.
That's a sequel.
Just bad. Pulse.
This person who wrote this is hilarious because they like. There's no like actually anything to back it up. They're like, oh, this movie's just really bad.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why?
Another
Why
bad
is it bad?
J-horror remake.
I mean,
That's
I'm
it.
sure a lot of these are bad, but I just feel like his.
Why does Dark Castle make such shitty movies?
He's really.
This
mad.
is just like somebody in their basement, just being mad about stuff. The original is a classic. This one,
guy
not
is
so
so
much.
mad. He had to watch all these movies by himself with like no girlfriend or friends.
Point of no return. That's where he is in his life. This isn't bad when you compare it to the other films on this list.
Oh.
But when you compare it to the original, there's no comparison.
Well, there you go.
There's a lot of comparing. Don't tell me to compare something there's no comparing, okay? That makes no sense. Whatever your name is, we're going to find out at the end of the article.
I'm pretty sure I did watch this remake of Friday the 13th. And it was like typical, but it's like I feel like all
One of the worst horror remakes I've ever seen, and that's saying something.
But is it really saying something? Because he thinks pretty much every remake is bad. So what is it saying? The Grudge was pretty bad.
Yeah, he wrote a whole paragraph about it.
That's how you know it was bad.
It's got to be
all the other ones were
because he wrote more than 5 words.
Oh my god!
This is one of those movies that when you first see it, you're like, "Oh, that was kind of good," and then you see it again. And a few times after you first saw it, and after you've seen the original, and you think, wow, that was really bad. Sounds like you liked it.
And they also don't know what a run-on sentence is.
I'm slow, and I know what that is, so that's good.
Well, this goes to show with our theory of the person in the basement who's just angry they can't get a job.
Now he's just mad at Steve Martin. He's just mad at Steve Martin at this point.
The rest of the things on the list are all going to be
It's all just the jerk is next one down. Which, if the jerk is on there,
I hate it Cheaper by the Dozen because Hilary Duff's face pisses me off and she was in it. So
that doesn't make the whole movie bad.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry.
That's my biased opinion, and I'm honest about it.
That's fine. Not funny. Okay, this is the Pink Panther. Not funny at all. I like Steve Martin. This is like when somebody's like, I don't mean to be an asshole, but...
I'm going to be an asshole.
Yeah. The next words that come out of their mouths, guess what? Is them being an asshole. I love Steve Martin, but he is no Peter Sellers. He's not even in the same category. Also, Beyonce should stick to making music and stay out of movies because she is a dreadful actress.
Oh boy.
Cheaper by the Dozen. Again, I like Steve Martin. Again, I'm still not trying to be an asshole, okay? But if he keeps making unnecessary and bad remakes like this one and Pink Panther, I might just start hating him.
Wow.
Not as much as you hate yourself.
What's Steve Martin going to do when he finds out this guy
This
this
guy, Steve, you better do some different movies or this guy's going to hate you.
This guy with the great critiques might hate you. Oh boy.
They do get longer as he must have started at the worst and then gone up, and then he just got tired of writing stuff.
But this isn't the worst, I feel like. Like, this is the 35th worst.
Oh, that's true.
The worst is number 1 now.
It's true.
So that's how it would work. Like,
I don't think they're in any order, right? Because he just said the one was like way worse than the rest of the film, so maybe they're not in an order. Prom Night. This movie is boring. The most boring horror film I've ever seen in a theater. Now he's classifying them. The most the most boring horror film I've ever watched in a theater on a Tuesday by myself with my dick through the hole in the bottom of the popcorn.
Massaging it.
So I consider walking out. But since I paid nearly $10 to see this piece of crap,
$10?
I stayed and watched the rest of it. And you know what?
How much was that popcorn?
Regretted not walking out. Is that even how you spell regretted?
But how about the amount of money he spent on the popcorn thing just to cut a hole in the bottom to touch his own dick?
Yeah, but then he had popcorn butter on it. Is that how you spell regretted?
I don't know that there's...
That doesn't look right.
I regretted. I don't know.
Poseidon. Another boring, forgettable remake.
Swept away.
Swept away. I
wouldn't have seen this anyway.
When Guy Ritchie said this movie was shit after a screening, he was right. And that's coming from the film's director.
Oh, such a shame Guy Ritchie went through that period with Madonna, because he actually makes really good movies, aside from when Madonna's in them.
Was she in that?
Yeah. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch are like 2 of my favorite movies.
I agree.
He's awesome.
I agree, they're 2 of your favorite. No.
Those are good fucking movies.
They are. I agree. Shudder. This movie made me so angry, probably because the original is one of my favorite horror films of all time, and this is so bad. So appallingly bad.
Wow.
The Haunting. I knew this movie was bad when I first saw it, but I didn't realize just how bad until I saw the original. I don't understand. There's another, like, it's a remake, right?
Right.
But so, why does watching the original affect your
if you
feeling of then the remake?
The first one you watch, which in this case is the remake, you would think.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't think it was that bad until I watched. Why does it have anything to do with the other one?
Right.
It's a different era.
Right. That would be like, because a lot of times how I read a lot, so like a lot of times if you read the book first, the movie kind of is usually not that good, because usually the book is much better. But in the reverse, say I had like Fight Club, I watched the movie before I read the book. Reading the book didn't make me be like, oh, I hate the movie now.
Right.
The book was really good, but the movie's also fucking awesome. And we'll see.
It's just different.
Yeah, but a lot of times when you read a book first and then you see the movie, it doesn't live up to because you create how you think it needs to look in your head.
Right.
And so when you then
You're
go
your
from
own
the book
director.
to the movie, it's not right. But if you see the movie first...
The other thing, though, too, if you're doing a book, right, a book can be however long that you want.
Yeah.
Versus doing a movie.
Right, they try to...
So they got to condense shit down, and this doesn't work, and that doesn't work in the timeline, and we got to make this happen, So, like...
And then they're like, some movie director's like, I think we should change the name. Or some stupid shit. Like,
so...
They always make some stupid decision.
The Vanishing. The original is taunt, suspenseful thriller. Is taunt? That's not right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that right? The original is taunt, suspenseful thriller. The remake has hammy and over the top.
Is this an English person?
Performances with a happy Hollywood ending that ruins the message of the film. The boyfriend of an abducted woman never gives up the search as the abductor looks on. They ruined the message by having a happy Hollywood ending. What does he think the message is? Don't get kidnapped or something? What is the message? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I thought it was pretty good.
Another of those films you first watch and think it's pretty good, and then you see the original and realize just how pointless and shitty the remake is. I don't understand
what. It's not pointless because they're trying to make more money off the thing that they know. So it's like,
and you fucking watched it.
Yeah. So you did exactly what they wanted you to do.
Guess what?
At the time, you enjoyed it until you realize, like, hey, the original is pretty good. But it's like, but you enjoyed the remake, so why does it matter?
Exactly.
To your point, what you're saying before, like, I don't get it.
They're now the worst. You realize this is on IMDb? They have this person writing on IMDb?
That's pretty embarrassing. I could do a way better job. Is this person paid for this?
Probably.
I feel like...
The Longest Yard. You can pay on IMDb and rent movies and stuff. So they're trying to do, like, some kind of thing like that.
Yeah, like an Amazon Prime.
The Longest Yard. I thought this was a good movie. Adam Sandler stopped being funny in the late 90s. This movie is offensive for how unfunny it is. And Sandler should be banned from making any more movies.
Who is this person? He's so mad.
This is from 2005.
And how many movies has Adam Sandler made since then? A lot. And how much money has he made? A lot. He's just bitter.
This guy's bitter.
I liked War.
He actually... this guy that wrote this article actually tried out for a part in The Longest Yard and he got turned down. That's why he's so mad.
He's so mad. War of the Worlds is good and a good book.
Entertaining but superficial. That doesn't sound like that bad of a review.
Yeah, I mean, it's aliens coming to Earth. How could it not be superficial in the definition of superficial?
Journey to the Center of the Earth. Boo!
Never saw it. But a really mature...
The Amityville Horror. The first one isn't a great film by any stretch of the imagination. Hold on, let me get in for effect. It's quite flawed. But it's still a very well-made classic haunted horror film. This is hard to say. The remake tries so badly to be scary that it ends up being the opposite. A worthless piece of shit. No, I added that.
I think it's funny that it's like he's basically saying like the original is not that good, but because it's the original, it's good.
Yeah.
Like so if you didn't like it, you didn't like it, and that's fine. You don't have to like it just because it's the original.
Yeah.
Like
he does. Otherwise, it's not the worst remake.
God.
The Eye.
There are 50 of these?
Yeah, only 50. We're almost there. Another pointless remake. Also, if you cast Jessica Alba, in my opinion, one of the worst actresses in Hollywood, you are a protagonist. Your film is already in the toilet.
I thought Beyonce was bad, he said.
Is she that bad?
Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
I don't remember. She's not been in anything in like the past
a long
15
time.
years.
I don't remember being... Was she... That's all she was, an actress, right? She wasn't a music person first?
Yeah, she was in that show. There was a show she was in on TV. I don't fucking know. I'm not. How do I know?
What show?
I don't know what show. I'm sorry, everyone. Jessica Alba was in a show on regular TV. Pretty sure it was like 13 channel, like one of the 13 channels.
Here, I bet we can do this.
There you go. Let's see. What has she been doing? She was in Fantastic Four. Sin City, I remember her in that.
Where are you seeing this? Oh.
Known for.
Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe? That's just an ad. Here you go. Filmography. Tiger Warning. Oh, that's in post-production.
Go down more so we can see.
Dubai presents a 5-star mission. What? Dubai does? LA's Finest. TV series.
Keep going.
Killers Anonymous. 2019. LA's Finest again. 2019. No activity.
No one cares. Let's
El
just go
Camino.
to the bottom.
You were asking about Mechanic. Resurrection. Gina. She played Gina.
Gina.
Dear Eleanor. She played Aunt Daisy.
Spy Kids
The Veil.
4.
Baby, Baby, Baby. Entourage. Okay. She played Jessica Alba.
Okay.
Taylor Swift. Bad Blood. Barely Lethal. Oh, you almost... What do you want to say?
Just go to the bottom. Please.
Sin City.
Dark Angel, thank you.
Entourage again.
Dark Angel was the show that was her break, I think.
Flipper. She was in Flipper.
Did anyone know who she was before?
Idle Hands.
Oh, I loved that movie. I didn't realize she was in that movie.
You love
Apparently, I love Jessica Alba. 1999.
Punks. Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh my god, that was like one episode or something. Two episodes.
Two. The Nature of Nature and Making Amends. Both in 1998. Brooklyn South. ABC After School Specials.
I don't think anyone knew who she was at this point.
Chicago Hope. Venus Rising. The Secret World of Alec Mack. You love that. Camp Nowhere.
I was like...
Paranoid. Wasn't that a terrible movie?
Probably.
Dark Angel.
Well, according to our trusty researcher, she's like the worst actress of all time. So.
She was on Mad TV. She played Jessica Simpson.
Did she?
Then she played herself.
I would love to watch that.
Honey. She played Honey Daniels in Honey. I thought that was Mariah Carey. Was Honey.
No, that's the other.
Butterfly?
Julie. No, that's Jennifer Lopez. Mariah Carey was... What's the one she was in? Julie was...
It's not that?
No. Mariah Carey's big flop, and then she had like the nervous breakdown
Butterfly?
after, and went like on MTV like all crazy. You don't remember this?
I do.
But it was some movie she had.
Good Luck, Chuck. You ever see that?
Yeah, that was a good movie. I thought.
The Love Guru. That's a.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a
Adam Sandler.
He made another piece of shit.
Yeah,
This is 2009.
So he really hates that movie. Why is that not? Oh, that's not on the list because it wasn't a remake.
Machete.
Oh, that was a good movie actually.
Little Fockers.
Yeah, I am a Jessica Alba fan.
She's in Little Fockers deleted scenes.
We need to look up what was the Mariah Carey movie that was like her big downfall. And then
hold on, we got to finish our couple more, and then we're gonna
wrap it up.
Yep.
Wrap it up.
Yours, mine, and ours.
Never saw it.
I love the original. That said, I hate the remake so much. I want to find the people who made this film and kick them in the balls.
Okay.
Get Carter. Replace Sir Michael Caine with Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. Who thought this was a good idea?
I mean, I kind of agree with that.
Listen, in my head, I mentally replace Tom Cruise with Matthew McConaughey in every movie. Every movie I watch with Tom Cruise, I just pretend it's Matthew McConaughey, and it's 10 times better.
There you go. It's good. I would agree with this.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
The next
Imagine
one,
him being like Mission Impossible.
I do really like the
cooler if you
original
did.
Nightmare on Elm Street and did not really enjoy the remake. I thought it was pretty bad.
Go ahead, Hollywood. Desecrate another film I love and hold dear.
He's really heartbroken.
Why is there more than... How
There's
the fuck many are there?
There's too many.
There's too many.
There's
I thought there was...
too many. Sabrina...
City of Angels, My Bloody Valentine, The Thing.
That's 64. Who
Who
stops at 64?
What?
So he basically...
Who is it? We need to figure
like
out
every
what this guy's name
remake
is.
ever made in the early 2000s, and he's like, I'm just gonna all these movies.
By SweetLittlePea.
Pie. Sweet Little
Pie. Look, they got 0. No, this is their name, Sweet Little Pie. There's no picture.
We know he must be very attractive. Look at all of his fun things. Most disturbing movies I've seen. Worst movies of 2010. Worst movies of 2011. He really is likes to focus on what ones he really hates.
Oh look, back in his early days. Hollywood's leading ladies of 1930s, most anticipated movies of 2013, most anticipated movies of Hollywood leading ladies of 1940, my favorite scary movies.
So
there's more.
He wasn't always so negative.
He wasn't always so scary. Negative, sorry. Best, I don't even know, Gallows? Is that Gallows?
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 I don't know.
Gallows? Your vice is a locker room and only I have the key. A lizard in a woman's skin.
What's funny is
Deep
these
red.
all have the same star rating as the ones on his worst list.
That's true. Don't torture a duckling. Death walks on high heels.
Have we heard of any of these movies?
There's
So he's one of these people that it's like, if anyone's heard of it, it's not a good movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like only likes the movies that are like the, you know,
yeah, he needs to be there before everybody else.
But yet these never took off as like any kind of cult film because no one knows what they are.
Mariah, why?
I think it's one R.
Mariah Scary.
It's at the very top.
That's her name? Walton?
No, I said it's at the very top. So frustrating. You did Maria Carey. I feel like I should be the typer.
Yeah, you should.
Well,
that's why we need a second computer.
I can't do it from over here. Like, I can't type efficiently, I mean.
Maria Carey. It's my favorite Italian actress.
Why didn't it come up?
Because that movie's so bad that that guy wouldn't even allow it on the site.
Oh boy, we got ads playing.
Alright.
Alright, Mariah Carey. Glitter!
Glitter!
Yeah, that was it. That's like when she had the nervous breakdown because that movie flopped so bad.
She was like, play trailer. Here we go.
Oh. Everybody, my daughter over there. She's gonna be a really big star one day. You guys in for a real treat. Come on, y'all, give her a hand. Come on, give her a hand.
Is that supposed to be Mariah Carey? Was that supposed to be Mariah Carey as a kid? They really whitened her up, right? They were like, she was bone white as a kid.
Apparently.
Yeah. In a world where proving yourself is everything.
Oh, I love that they use this voice.
This is a classic movie.
Yeah.
One woman is about to get the
It just
chance.
makes me think of the Pablo Picasso skit when he does the movie. You should play that. That's fucking hilarious.
Alright, well, let's go through this and then we can play. Only 2 minutes.
2
2
minutes.
minutes?
You've got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
I want to produce you.
Yeah, right.
To a world she's only dreamed of.
Don't you be getting all freaky on the first date. It's not a date.
Da Brat!
Remember the name, Billy Frank.
I'm on the radio.
I'm really happy I never watched this movie.
We're gonna have to now.
I think we're good. I think we don't have to play
Maybe we should
anymore.
get together.
Yeah, we should watch it.
No, I feel like no one wants to watch that.
Where's the, they don't show... IMDb rating 2.3 out of 10.
This should be on all the worst lists. That's pretty low.
2.3. Is that the lowest rated thing on IMDb?
Maybe you should look it up. Or I'll look it up.
Go ahead, let's see how you find that out. I don't know if they're gonna tell you.
I can't type from this angle.
Well, you're the one that had to move over there. You're over in the sound/camera.
So. Oh, geez.
What do you do?
Worse than you. I think I might have to Google it.
Lowest rated movie on IMDb. Oh, of all time, just of all time. 10 of Rotten Tomatoes lowest.
Well, no, we're gonna go to the IMDb one because fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
That's true.
I don't even know what this
1
is.
star. All right, so
Panem and Ranga. Don't know what that is.
Let me make
Potato
sure that
salad.
we got. Hold on. Okay, it's pulled up.
Potato salad. Axum.
When a deadly zombie virus infects a school in Germany, it remains on the student Leo to save the world. It remains on him.
A weekend retreat at a remote cabin in the woods for a group of childhood pals turns into a terrifying fight for survival as a former friend whose family was killed years earlier comes along looking for revenge.
The butterfly ball. That just sounds fucking stupid.
Roger Glover puts on a star-studded concert at the Royal Albert Hall for his concept album, The Butterfly Ball and the Grasshopper's Feast.
Is this a children's movie,
What is happening?
I hope that's a children's movie.
Code name. Is this wait, this is a really long article, by the way. So we're not going to read through all of these. Kirk Cameron.
They're up to 1.2. Just keep going. Let's see if...
Debt fees.
Just keep going.
Jurassic
Shark. That sounds awesome.
Let's read Jurassic Shark.
Sharknado not on this list?
It should be on this list. You would have thought it would have been close to number. But people that's such a cult film. People like that movie.
Love it.
It's awful. Tara Reid's face just kills me. I can't do any movies with her.
When an oil company unwittingly why can't I say that?
Unwittingly.
Unleashes a prehistoric shark from its icy prison. The Jurassic killer maroons a group of thieves and beautiful female college students on an abandoned island.
Sounds awesome.
How did beautiful... Oh, I forgot we were zoomed in over there. How did beautiful college students and prisoners end up in the same boat?
Oh, no. Sharknado was before this. This is 2012. Sharknado was before that, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think it's... Is it a movie? I think it is a movie.
Yes. Aliens versus Avatars. Food fight.
Birdemic. That sounds
5.
terrible.
The hard way. I don't even know what the hell that is. Yes, sir. Krampus. I told you. Did I say that before we went live? Krampus is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Which is really sad because I feel like you could make this movie awesome. But they really didn't do it any justice.
I bet you somebody could make Glitter awesome.
Not Mariah Carey.
No. Somebody could actually act. Alright, keep going. Let's just see if Glitter made it on here. Space. Yeah, it probably did because she's 2 point something.
Birdemic, the first one. Going Overboard. Daniel the Wizard. It's a Fairy. Danes Without a Clue. DreamNet. Disaster Movie. Super Babies. The Hottie and the Naughty. Who's the naughty in the movie? That's funny. Die Hard, Dracula, and Search for the Titanic, Independence Day. Wow, we're about one. The Class House of the Dead. Race 3, Zombie Nation, A Fox's Tale. We just skipping through a bunch. There's a bunch of kid movies, which is how are you that critical on a kids movie? Monster A Go-Go, Extraterrestrial Visitors. From Justin to Kelly. That's hilarious. This should have been less than 1.9, I think.
Is that bad?
I mean, I've never seen it. But it's those are the... that's American Idol. Who wants to watch a movie with the American Idol, 1 and 2 winners? The Starfighters.
Kelly, what's her name?
Clarkson.
Yeah.
Son of the Mask.
There it is! It made it.
Number 67.
Number 67, worst movie of all time on IMDb.
There you go. Good job, Mariah Carey.
Should we go to the other list and see if it also made that list?
But it wasn't a remake.
No, go back.
Oh, you see the Rotten Tomatoes list?
Yeah.
This is only 10.
Oh, they probably loved it.
10. American Pie 5, which...
Yeah.
The Walking Deceased, Pinocchio, Staying Alive, National Lampoon's Movie Madness.
When did that come out?
When did that come out? Doesn't say.
It looks old, though.
Super Babies, The Crow, Wicked Prayer, Jaws, The Revenge. Oh, that looks really realistic. Mulan 2. I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. And that's it.
Is that the remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I think so. Or no, I think it's... I thought it was I Remember... Or I Still Know What You Did Last Summer was like the one after it.
And this is just I'll Always Know. They're
This
like, it's the exact same plot.
This is like 20 years later.
It's the exact same plot, and they just remade it.
Yes.
When one talks about horror movies, it's a given that horror movies inevitably become a part of the conversation. That is precisely the case with I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, the third movie in a franchise that should rightfully never have existed. To make things worse, none of the original characters even make an appearance in this film, making an even more obvious cash grab. So there you go. That's the third. So it's I Know You Did Last Summer, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
Wow.
And then they even went just to unknown people.
Yeah, they're like, forget it, we'll just try to keep it going.
They're like, they're like, listen, if we make it for 500,000, then if we make a couple million, then cool.
Yeah, because they probably couldn't afford Sarah Michelle Gellar anymore. They're
Right.
like, listen, you're too expensive.
They blew her up, and then they were like, fuck. I don't think they did.
No,
What
Buffy.
was Buffy did? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Buffy was the shit.
I like the original Buffy with the blonde one.
The movie.
Yeah, just because that chick was hotter.
You think she was hotter than Sarah Michelle Gellar? I don't know. I don't know that she was. I think that I started watching the show before I ever saw that movie, so I might be, again, very biased.
Okay, this is Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do like the movie.
Yeah, because this thing was pretty big, huh?
Yeah, the show was huge. It was like...
Oh, I said I saw film.
There you go.
Christy Swanson. I mean, she's still even attractive.
I mean, she's not. I'm not saying she's unattractive. I just prefer the show because I was a big fan of the show. So I'm partial to Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's coming up right there.
This is prime Buffy time, probably.
Yeah, that looks like Buffy time.
These are all look more recent. This is younger. That's a bad picture.
She's very scary in that picture.
Here you go. Here's from Swanson and Flowers in the Attic. I don't know. I've never seen that. She's way better looking.
You think so?
You don't think she's better looking than her?
I don't know. I kind of
don't agree.
I don't think she's. Like I said, I think she's attractive, but I'm just a big. I was a big fan.
We're
of the
just
show.
talking about looks. We're not talking about the show.
I understand that.
It doesn't matter. You're so tainted. You're so tainted by the show.
Buffy
you
so
can't even
much.
admit that this woman's way more attractive than her.
I mean, I don't know that she is.
We're gonna have to do a poll on this one.
All right, let's do a poll. Who is more attractive?
Well, we don't even.
I mean, but look at her now. She doesn't.
What does that have to do with anything? This is not what we're going by.
One aged better than the other. I think that's fair. Look at her.
When we need to figure out what's newest, I'd say.
So put in 2022. See what she looks like now. This is the best way to find out.
All right, we're doing that with Sarah Michelle Gellar as well.
Yeah.
Here you go.
That's definitely not 2022. Just a hunch. Judging by what her face looks like here, I'm gonna say that's not it.
I'd say that's why it's so small. Christy Swanson, actress and vaccine skeptic, is hospitalized with COVID.
There you go. They hate her because she didn't like the vaccine.
That's her? That's not her. That's not her.
No.
That's a different Christy. Come on. There's no way that's her.
I don't know.
Do you think that could be her?
I mean, maybe
it looks like this one. Did she do something to her face?
Probably. They all do something to their face.
This is 2022. That's what she looks like now.
Okay, well, she doesn't
Just
look
kidding.
bad.
That's not what she looks like. No, that's a long time.
I was going to say, she doesn't look bad.
No, that's definitely back in the Buffy days. And let's...
I mean, you picked like the worst picture out of it just because you're so
let's use this one.
Yeah, I think she's way cute.
They're not...
Back up.
What do you mean?
Like, out of that. I don't know. That's Buffy days there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very, I don't know what's recent.
That next one, or the first one.
I don't know. That's definitely Buffy. You don't think
That's
she's,
fine.
like...
She's attractive,
way cuter than the other girl?
I'm not...
I don't know. Did she have fake boobs in the Buffy movie?
have no
Or she
idea.
got them after the Buffy movie?
I don't know. Why would you assume she has fake
Because
boobs?
she does.
How do you know? Why would you think she has fake boobs?
Just a hunch.
Why do you think that?
Just a hunch.
I don't know.
Well, I guess maybe we should just do a poll. Who's hotter?
Sarah Michelle Gellar or
Christy Swanson.
I was gonna call her Jessica Swanson, whatever her name is.
You don't even know her name.
I don't care. I've not looked at her since Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, the original. But I remember the whole time being like, why don't they have the other chick in the TV show? She's way hotter.
The whole time.
The whole time that TV show was on, that's all I thought.
I started watching the show, whatever it was, like the first, second season, and then I watched the movie, and I was like, why isn't Sarah Michelle Gellar in this? She's so much of a better actress. That's all I could think about.
I wasn't worried about that. It was the 90s.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm glad we uncovered a lot tonight.
Which is the better Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
And we don't agree.
What we've uncovered?
Yes.
Alright, whenever this episode comes out, we're going to have some polls.
Who's the hotter Buffy?
Who's the hotter Buffy?
And the better actress.
No, this is not what we were talking about. We were just talking about hotter.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is definitely way better of an act. Like, she's a lot.
So this is not the chick. Who is the chick in Joe Dirt? That's the one that there's two of them.
There's two?
They're twins. They did some, I don't know what was her name? This one. There's two of them. She's got a twin sister. Because they had some TV series, like, when I was younger. I'm assuming they're around the same age, maybe a little bit older. But there was some TV series with the both of them. And then I guess one quit.
They were saying one was hotter than the other.
No.
So she got pissed off.
Brittany Daniel.
Brandy.
That's right. So what's
So not to
her...
be confused with Buffy in any way.
No. They are
There's no
similar.
connection.
They're very similar. So this goes to my theory of there's only so many human molds.
So her and Buffy are in the same mold.
Her and Christy Swanson are the same mold.
Okay.
And they just went different directions, but it's very similar path. So this is my theory. I don't even think we have this pulled up for anybody. We don't. They're just looking at us.
Well, that's unfortunate for them.
Here. This is, whatever her name is, we forgot already.
Brittany Daniel.
Brittany Daniel. She had, what was the friggin', let's see the first thing. The new Leave It to Beaver, Swan's Crossing. Is this all of it? Yeah.
Not a very accomplished actress.
Sweet Valley High, Sonic Impact. Maybe Sweet Valley High is the one where she and her sister were on it. There you go.
There it is. Oh, I think I did watch that show. Oh, I remember that.
So I wonder.
It was only around for a couple seasons,
yeah.
right?
Francine Pascal's Sweet Valley High.
I swear, if we weren't identical, I wouldn't even believe we were related.
Based on the best-selling books, this special 3-disc DVD set
I'm watching you, blonde. Isn't everyone?
features all 22
Oh,
episodes.
so
You're
sassy.
wearing that? You don't like it? It screams librarian.
Oh, that's right. One was like kind of trashy, and the other one was real.
Of course.
Slightly impressed.
With these two, high school will never be the same.
There's times like this, I'm proud to call you my sister. Just don't stand next to me while you're wearing that.
Francine Pascal's Sweet Valley High.
Francine Pascal.
Ooh.
It's like, do you ever hear anything from Francine Pascal after these
Or
6
Brittany
seasons?
Daniel.
Amy Daniels. Wait. Cynthia Daniel.
Cynthia and Brittany.
Let's see her.
I feel, the other show I was thinking of was California Dreaming. That came out around that time, didn't it?
I don't know. So she was just in shit recently, 2022, Cheaper by the Dozen, that 80s show. Oh, that was 2002. There's 20 years in between.
What did she do for 20 years?
Meth.
Maybe she had an OnlyFans.
Let's look at this and
But
see.
it started failing. They came out with another Cheaper by the Dozen. This has to
Wait,
be on
what
that
happened?
guy's
I
list.
just picked that thing, and then why did that
How
come
is
up?
this not on the...
Oh yeah, Cheaper by the Dozen, 2022. Let's see what she looks like now.
But how is this not on the worst remake list?
It wasn't that bad. He loves what's her name. He loves that guy, whatever his name is.
I'm Zoe. DJ. Let's go. Hooray. Up and at 'em. And this is Paul.
Morning, Dave.
Morning, Paul.
Oh, and they got it very.
Into one.
All right, rise and shine.
Wake up, Ella, or this video goes on your Instagram in 3, 2.
Dad, no. Touch me. Lose a finger.
Good morning to you too.
All right, where is she
He
at?
loves Zach Braff.
Choice. Suggestion. Take off one thing. Solid advice.
She probably has a role that's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're not gonna even get any.
We're not a cult.
But we're weird. We're one of a kind all the way.
All right.
Wait, she was right there. She's the maid.
Oh.
Children in there.
Come on, she's like in the scene, but not actually in the scene.
We're the Bakers.
That's not her.
Well, things seem to have gone downhill for her career.
Wait, you have 10 kids?
Shockingly, I enjoy being with my kids.
I do too. You too, yeah.
I do too.
I saw blonde.
You guys are funny.
Go to your room.
Okay. It's too cheesy at this point. Can we move on?
Was the original Cheaper by the Dozen not
I
cheesy?
mean, it's all cheesy.
Plus this guy,
Lord, goodness strength.
Zach Braff. I mean,
Yeah.
he's funny, but he's definitely kind of a little bit cheesy. Is that her standing in the back? That one.
Disneyland, you made a wrong turn.
A perfect family.
Oh my god, I brought
Why are they cats? Are they cats?
I feel like this movie's already been made many times over, and this is the same movie.
And it didn't make the worst remix list by kitty nipple or whatever. What was it?
Little sweet pie?
Kitty nipple sounds better. You should change your screen name to kitty nipple.
To little kitty nipple?
Yeah. Exactly.
Alright, well, it's been fun.
How's it?
Yes.
Okay. Subscribe, like.
All the things.
Like, subscribe, and follow.
And listen.
Well, they're already listening or watching. Alright, yeah, hit the buttons. Whatever.
Okay, hit the buttons. Bye.
Bye.